We are committed. We must fight this battle so badly, psychologically and mentally, in the mind of the president and his people. By August, he must know mentally and psychologically he is done. Where are we going to start that example? Is Ol Kalou. I can tell you, we are waiting, and I don't know, Kiridego, whether the speaker has declared the seat vacant. I don't know why he is delaying. The seat for Muldi Kill, he declared the following day. We want him to declare, we want to show an example to this republic that Mount Kenya and this Republic of Kenya is done with William Ruto during the Ol Kalou by-elections. I want to say this with all humility before God. We are not going to come back here and say that elections have been stolen for Kalau. We learned a lesson. We learned some lessons in Mbae. All the witchcraft this government did, they did it on Mbae. You cannot repeat the same witchcraft in Kalau. You can never repeat witchcraft. You can repeat the word of God, but witchcraft you can never. We are waiting for William Ruto in Kalau. Let him come with $1 billion. He said he spent 150 million in Mbae. Let him come with 1 billion. Let me tell you, Kenyans. All what we have been talking about United Opposition and DCP, demonstration will happen in Kalau before next year. We have to demonstrate this. We are done. Everybody is done in this republic. William Ruto wanted this thing to be shaped like between himself and Mount Kenya by impeaching the Gachagua'S, so that it's Mount Kenya. He goes around and says 41 or 42 against 1. Now, luckily, he has failed every part of Kenya. And everybody is united against William Ruto. We are very concerned, and we are very deliberate and intentional about that. Thanks so much, and I yield. I think this system is beginning to realize that this is not our neighboring countries. People should be able to go and around and do their things. We are good people, and we are willing to say we are going to meet at the ballot next year. That's all what we are saying. We need to be decent people. We need to have some manners as government. It's not everywhere trying to throw tear gases all over the place and trying to harass people. Let people go look for votes the same way President Ruto looked for votes across the place. He was never harassed by Uhuru Kenyatta. He was never around. His helicopters were never disabled. He was able to fly all over the place. Today, the Honorable Gachagua'S cannot use a helicopter because they are always grounded. People are warned not to carry him around, for him not to use their helicopters. So let's get this. Let us compete on issues on who can mobilize better, who can sell the ideas better. We have seen this even in the president has left for Italy. And I just looked on my timeline that 2 years ago, exactly 2 years ago, he left for Italy. The same way he has left. He had some meetings in Italy. Or the agenda was Kimolel, Alol, and Italy Dam in my home county. Nothing has happened after 2 years. He has made another trip. So this is the kind of things we are being treated to. Once we are on the 4th year, another raft of promises and all that. So for me, as an opening, that's what I want to say. On the UDA or ODM zoning issue, is very simple. We all said what was going to happen. For me, I'm not surprised. When we talk about these things as a political scientist, we say what is going to happen. The president had no intention of doing a merger with ODM. His intention was to kill it and swallow it live. The way he did with ANC. We tried to tell them that, guys, he had no intention of merging and doing handshakes. He wanted to swallow it live. So right now is when they are realizing he wants to field candidates in Luo Nyanza. The whole thing I want to say in a nutshell, the only way forward for ODM to have its own respect is to establish itself as ODM, allow Sifuna to be the Secretary General, make a very proper coalition merger with respect with the United Opposition team, alternative government finally, and we go on to form government. That is the only solution for me with ODM. It is very clear the spirit of the alternative government principles or the United Opposition is go strengthen your parties. So, whatever you see the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka doing in Ukambani, the same way you see our team doing in Western, that's exactly what the Honorable Gachagua'S is doing for DCP. The whole idea is, let us, what we call regional mobilization, is you go to where the region where you come from, where you are strong. Go mobilize. And that's why you see, if you look at the formation of the parties, we don't pretend that we are mobilizing regionally, because we come from Kamba Nation, Kikuyu Nation, Kaleji Nation, Luo Nation, and there's nothing there's nothing wrong with that. What the problem we have, what we call is negative ethnicity, where you use your community, your distinct community, you mobilize it ethnically to the disadvantage of the other community. So number one, there's nothing wrong. Now, what we are saying, the Honorable Gachagua'S is out selling DCP to wherever he can be. And that's why you have seen. When the team goes to Ukambani, they are hosted by the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka in respect to the fact that that party is dominant there. When the team comes to areas where DCP is strong, including the Mount Kenya region, including Masaini, where the DCP is strong, it is the Honorable Gachagua who is the host. So I want to say from the word go, we are very deliberate. If we have other players, for example, from Coast who are joining us, there are some people who are going to join us from Northeastern. Others from the Rift Valley. The other day you saw Johanna Kamilan send a delegation for a Murudikil. You know, we are going to receive many people. So finally, let me tell you what's going to happen, Debal. We are going to have a team. The whole country will come together through their regional mobilization. Sit down on a table, finally. Agree which is the team. Who is going to be president? Who is going to be the running mate? The prime cabinet secretary, for example. The AG and all that. We are going to be deliberate. And by the way, this shareholding is going to work. Shareholding is there. There's nothing to be worried about. But the only reason we are going to do this time round, Dibal, is that we are going to make the shareholding very open and transparent before the elections. Everybody will know this is how we are going to go about it. So finally we come and say, this share of cost, we have gotten government. How many PSs are you going to get? And ministers, there's nothing secret about it. The only difference between our MOU and that one of Moi Kibaki is that ours is not going to be kept in somebody's pocket. It's going to be, people will know what we are going to make government to do even before the elections. It's going to be very open. Everything will be on the card. And that's what I'm saying. We are waiting for the ODM to come on the table. Finally, they will come. We are waiting for ODM to come finally in a structured way through Sifuna and all the like-minded people. We are okay with Oburu. Oburu is transitional, right? And the people around there. So we all sit on the table like the 2002 Kibaki time, where people are going to sit. And the bar, we say all of these people can become president. We want one among equal, who, when he becomes president, he'll know he didn't do it by his own power, like the president we have today, who thinks he have access to every corner, he can bypass everybody, he can talk to everyone in the whole republic. It's a one-man show. We want a teamwork so that when the ministers are appointed, people sit down and work, knowing that it's not about me. It's the responsibility we have been given by the people of Kenya to do the right thing. I am doing for you, Dibal, the picture, so that you can see where we are from today. Just to answer your question, as we are very deliberate, we are very systematic, everything is going well, and you're going to see the reality going forward. Or what we are asking the president is that he should stop panicking. He had his day. He had the GSU, all the money he has gotten around here. He thinks now he can bribe people with that money. We give you power. You become the commander-in-chief. You begin killing the institutions of government. You begin buying parliament. You want to kill the judiciary. You want to make money by all means. Then you think you can buy us with the money we allowed you to make. Yet in 2022, you came to the church kneeling down. It's not going to be possible. And I